Welcome to my channel. My name is VassaOlga. In today's video, we're going to be recreating Taylor Swift makeup look from her iconic music video, Look What You Made Me Do. This is super cool song, super vibrant with lots of different makeup looks, lots of different characters, let's say. And I picked this one in particular. It's super sexy, it's super soft, it's given Taylor Swift, and I really love it. In case you want to know how to recreate this makeup look, then please stay tuned and let's get started. Finally, I was able to replace my memory card because just every single year I have to buy a new one because the previous one is down. I don't know, it's probably because I added so many videos and I film and delete and film and delete and film and delete, and that is the pattern that makes them crush. Every single year I have to repurchase some of my SD cards. And if you watched one of my previous podcasts about St. Valentine's Day and my wedding day, I tell you guys that unfortunately the second part of my video wasn't converting. That was the main problem and it kind of cracked, so I had to replace it with the audio. We have a really hard decision to make because I have at least 3 makeup looks from Taylor Swift. I have Bad Blood and Look What You Made Me Do videos. So both of them I found very intriguing with the makeup looks and I wanted to recreate one of her looks. I've moisturized my face with a toner, sun cream, a little bit of my fixing spray underneath. Okay, I'm gonna start with doing the base. It's gonna be super easy and soft. I'm gonna add a little bit of my concealer underneath. Feels like her face doesn't have any blush. That's why we're gonna skip blush and focus on contour. That's why I'm going to my foundation. By the way, you can do like a full coverage foundation with your beauty blender all over your face, or you can dip a little bit of the foundation and then use big and fluffy brush to get this all over your face, but make sure that you don't really have a lot of the product. And to even up the tone and this foundation, I'll go with my beauty blender on top. I'm using both of my concealers. This one is Sephora Best Skin Ever. It's super bright, sort of almost white shade. And for my under eye area, I'm using Skin Lovin Sensitive Concealer from Essence. All the products are going to be listed down below in the description box. We're gonna set my face with Makeup Revolution translucent powder, and my favorite routine is to get this loose powder on top of some surface and then start with wet beauty blender, spreading this over the back of the hand and then getting all over my face. Everything is set in place, and now we're going to my contour routine. I showed you this in a couple of videos, but let me real quick remind you what I do. And I'm gonna be going to both of these shades, and I'm gonna place this in the outer portions of my face, and I'll place it a little bit higher than my sort of line. If you try to break your cheek into parts, so this is going to be the higher part to the cheekbone and this is going to be the lower. Try to place it a little bit higher, really close to your cheekbone. I'm bringing this really close to my nose bridge, and then I'm going to blend this out to the sides of my nose. But for the tip of the nose and my forehead, I'm using my bronzer. It's gonna warm up the complexion a little bit, but I don't really do much. Though I feel she has no bronzer whatsoever, I'm going to my e.l.f. highlighter brush, and this is MUA Makeup Academy highlighter. It has a little bit of blue shimmers. I'm gonna make sure that I have forehead with a highlighter, a little bit to my cheekbones, super soft highlighter, and then a little bit over the nose bridge. Finally, I guess last but not least step is going to be a little bit more of my powder, but this one is a little bit different kind of powder. This is Catrice All Matte Plus Shine Control powder, press-in powder, let's say. And then I'll go with just some brush and make sure that everything is incorporated. And I'll set my face with this scent spray. This one is from Essence. And with a beauty blender, I'm gonna set all the powders together, kind of melt them together. Okay, it's time to do my brows. Her brows are super soft, and I'm gonna do pretty much similar routine. I'd say like my natural color brow pencil, and I'm gonna outline the shape of my brows. Then I'm gonna fill in my brow with the same color pencil. I need a brow gel. And my NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. So she has something soft, super tailor-like shape, like wings. That's why I'm gonna start with my NYX primer. I feel like we need my palette. This is the same Beige Ultimate something palette, neutrals. And then I need the color, let's say white, to set my lid. Okay, I want to start with the layer in the shape first. It's going to be cool tone brown and it has to be pigmented brown. I'll start with doing, like, placing this color. It's cool tone brown and it's quite dark. I'm going to tap off from any fallouts and focus this lower than my crease. Focus in the outer corner of my lid and create a V shape. She doesn't have any sort of browns really close to her inner corner. It's basically like focusing this V shape in the outer third of the lid. Okay, it's great. We layered the shape. And now I want to go to my blending brush. This is a tiny kind of crease moment blending brush. And I'm going to the same sort of cool tone browns, but a little bit softer. I'm going on top of the previous shade with a little bit lighter color. I'm blending out the edges of my previous color, but I really try to focus this sort of soft shade on top of the previous. And I don't really want to bring this really high. And I want to do a little bit more shaping in the outer corner. I'll use my flat brush. Then I'm going to wet my flat brush with my beauty blender and then use this cold white silvery shade. This is like shimmery color, but for a little bit more sparkle I'm going with a silver glitter on top. I don't want to do anything crazy, that's why I'm not using any glues or aloe vera, like any gels like this. So it's almost invisible. I mean, it's given a little bit of sparkle. Shimmers. And now I'm going to start doing my line with this Catrice 24-hour liner. I'll let it dry completely, and on top of this line in the outer corner I'll go over it with the same browns because I feel she has a little bit of like blending moment on top of liner. I guess for lips, I have the perfect shade, the perfect color. Essence Matte 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 07 color. I guess this one is super, super close shade. We're going to Kylie Cosmetics liner. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off this powder. Okay guys, and this is the final result. This was an inspiration from Taylor Swift in her video, Look What You Made Me Do. This is super pretty, super fun tutorial to recreate and give it a try. Super easy, but super sexy and sophisticated look, I guess. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.